Hello students, in last lecture we started the endomembrane system in which there were 4 different organelles which are involved. Why they are called as endomembrane system, that is already clear, because their functions are involved with each other. They were endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, and 2 of them were left, that is lysosome and vacuoles. So today we are going to start with lysosome. Lysosome is a small organelle which is also a kind of vacuole type. It is a small vacuole type organelles only, and they are made from Golgi apparatus. In last lecture we talked about the function of the Golgi apparatus. We know that the function of the Golgi apparatus is packaging of the materials that are made inside the cell. Now after packaging this material, this particular small vacuole kind of formation happens. If this was the Golgi so this particular structure will leave from the Golgi apparatus after the packaging of the material, and that will be called as lysosome. So lysosome has hydrolase enzymes. Hydrolase enzyme means there are 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 kinds of enzymes which break down the compounds. For example, lipases, proteases, carbohydrates, and the last is nucleases. So these are the 4 enzymes that are responsible for the breakdown of the compounds that are found in our cellular system. These are the major 4 enzymes that are found. Now this lipase will break down the lipids. જે lipids હશે તેને break down કરશે આ lipase. Proteases will break down protein. Carbohydrates જે છે તે carbohydrates નું breakdown કરશે, and lastly જે nucleases છે તે nucleic acid નું breakdown કરશે, that is DNA and RNA. So these are the hydrolytic enzyme or hydrolases એને એવું બી કહી શકાય. હાઇડ્રોલાઇટિક એટલે કે બ્રેકડાઉન કરે. અલ્ટિમેટલી લાઇસોસોમનું એક બીજું ફંક્શન એ છે that it is called as the suicidal bag also. જ્યારે કોઈક સેલની અંદર બેક્ટેરિયા કે એવું કંઈ પણ વસ્તુ આવે ને તો એ જે એન્ગલ્ફમેન્ટ હશે બેક્ટેરિયાનું તો તે લાઇસોસોમની સાથે એને એડ કરી દે. સો દેટ આ જેટલા બી એન્ઝાઇમ છે હાઇડ્રોલાઇટિક એન્ઝાઇમ્સ, તે હાઇડ્રોલાઇટિક એન્ઝાઇમ શું કરશે, ઇટ વિલ કિલ ધ બેક્ટેરિયા because of the activity of these 4 enzymes. So if the bacteria have lipids or proteins or carbohydrates or DNA and RNA, it will be broken down by these 4 enzymes, so obviously the bacteria cannot survive. The last organelle in endomembrane system is vacuoles. Now we first need to know that what are the vacuoles. They are membrane bound space which is found in cytoplasm. It is a membrane bound space only which is found in the cytoplasm, which contains water, sap, excretory products and other minerals. So these are the contents of the particular vacuoles that are found in the cytoplasm. It is only a single membrane organelle. આપણે અત્યાર સુધીમાં almost જે પણ organelles જોઈને those organelles were having 2 membranes. So it was dimembrane or bimembrane structure. But this particular vacuoles is only a single membrane structure, and the membrane of particular vacuole is called as tonoplast. These vacuoles can take up 90% of the space in some plant cells. Both in animal cells and plant cells the vacuoles are formed and found, but in particular plant cells they are quite big. In some of the cases it can take 90% of the space एक सेलनी अंदर 90% જેટલો શેપ તો આઈડિયા સ્પેસ તો પર્ટિક્યુલરલી આઈડિયા વેક્યુલ જ ઓક્યુપાય કરી લે. સો એટલી બધી વધારે અમાઉન્ટમાં આઈડિયો એ પ્લાન્ટ સેલ્સમાં હોઈ શકે. ઇન કેસ ઓફ પ્લાન્ટ સેલ્સ ધી ટોનોપ્લાસ્ટ it facilitates the entry of ions and some minerals or some other compounds against the concentration gradient. Concentration gradients ni against ma એટલે the usual movement of any compound or any ion or material is from higher concentration to lower concentration. But in case of these vacuoles, the tonoplast, that is the membrane of the vacuole, will facilitate the entry of ions and some minerals against the concentration. એટલે કે વેક્યુલની અંદર કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન ઓછું હશે અને સાઇટોપ્લાઝમમાં કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન વધારે હશે, સ્ટીલ ઇટ વિલ અલાઉ ધી entry of ions from outside the cytoplasm to inside the vacuole because it needs them. એના ફંક્શનને માટે જરૂરી હશે. That's why એ કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન ગ્રેડિયન્ટની અગેન્સ્ટમાં પણ એને એની એન્ટ્રી આપશે, અગેન્સ્ટ કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન ગ્રેડિયન્ટ. એટલે યુઝ્યુઅલી આપણે આવા કોઈ પણ કમ્પાઉન્ડ જોઈએ ને તો તેનું કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન ઇઝ હાયર ઇન વેક્યુલ કમ્પેર ટુ ધ સાઇટોપ્લાઝમ. એટલે આ બધા કમ્પાઉન્ડનું કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન આપણે જો કમ્પેરિઝન કરીએ ઇન સાઇટોપ્લાઝમ એન્ડ ઇન વેક્યુલ્સ, ધ કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન ઇન ધ વેક્યુલ્સ વિલ ઓલવેઝ બી હાયર. સો મૂવિંગ ફર્ધર, many of the organisms have contractile vacuoles. For example, amoeba, they have contractile vacuoles which are responsible for osmoregulation and along with that they are involved in excretion, and as in many protists and also in amoeba they produce food vacuoles. That is for the engulfment of the food they produce the vacuoles so that they grab the particular food from around the surrounding the surface of its membrane and they engulf it and they make the food vacuoles. So this is all about the vacuoles and endomembrane system that we are going to study in this particular topic. Okay. So the next organelle we are going to discuss is mitochondria. Its singular form is called as mitochondrion. जो एक ज mitochondrion हसे तो इन्हें mitochondrion कहवाय. As the cells have mitochondrion in multiple amounts, they are called as mitochondria. This particular organelle is so small that it cannot be easily visible unless it is specifically stained. When we stain the cells to observe some of the organelles, so this is so small that in the normal staining procedures it cannot be visible. So specifically only these mitochondria needs to be stained, then only they can be visible. The numbers are variable according to the physiological activity of the cells. From cells to cell, as their physiological activity will be different, along with that particularly the numbers of these mitochondria will also be variable, and also the size and the shape of the mitochondria will vary. The average size can be 0.2 micrometer to 1 micrometer in diameter, and it can range from 1 to 4.1 micrometer in length. Now if we move towards the structure of the mitochondria, obviously it is a two membraned structure. It is a two membrane structure. This is called as outer membrane, and this is called as inner membrane. This particular space is called as intermembranal space. This is called as inner compartment, and this whole inner compartment is filled with a matrix. एक fluidic material हसे which is called as the matrix. This outer membrane, as you can see here, is a continuous membrane and makes the covering of the whole organelle, that is mitochondria. But this inner membrane has the foldings. आज તમને અહીંયા દેખાય છે, they are the foldings of inner membrane. જે inner membrane હશે તેના folding હશે. Basically the logic behind it is it will increase the surface area. It will increase the surface area because it has certain particles which are called as FOF1 particles which are directly involved in the ATP formation. આ તમને અત્યારે નથી સિલેબસમાં, પણ એ તમને JEE અને નીટના જ્યારે એક્ઝામ્સને એવું હશે તો તેમાં તમને આ ડિટેલમાં થોડું કામ લાગે કે why they need to increase the surface area of the inner membrane, because they have the FOF1 अथवा it is also called as F0F1 particles which are involved directly in the process of ATP production. ATP is adenosine triphosphate, is also called as the currency of energy in the cell. એટલે આપણા સેલ્યુલર લેવલ પર જે પણ એનર્જી આપણે યુટિલાઇઝ કરીશું that is in the form of ATP. The major function of this mitochondria is to produce the ATPs, and mitochondria is also a place of aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means the respiration in which oxygen is directly involved. Anaerobic respiration માં oxygen involved નહીં થશે, બરાબર? તો it is the place of aerobic respiration. Some of the major features of mitochondria is that they have their own DNA or chromosome, we can also say, and RNA. Second thing is that its outer membrane and inner membrane they both have their specific set of enzymes for their function. Depending on their function, they have their own ribosomes. As they are involved in the protein formation process, directly or indirectly, they have their own ribosomes which are of 70S. Yes, मैं તમને લોકોને એવું કીધેલું હતું કે યુકેરિયોટ્સમાં 80S ribosomes આવે, but particularly mitochondriaની અંદર જે જોવા મળે that is 70S ribosomes, and they can also divide by the process of fission. So these are the typical features of mitochondria which cannot be seen in other organelles, that is they have their own DNA or their own chromosomes, just as in case of the bacteria. They have outer and inner membrane, and both the membranes have enzymes on them depending on the functions that they are carrying out. They have their own ribosomes of size 70S which are involved in the protein synthesis process, and they have and they can also divide themselves by the process of fission. So here we complete today's lecture. If you have any doubt, you can WhatsApp me or call me, and you have to make notes and send it to me. Thank you.